Dodger Stadium, Baton Rouge. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Hand off for Brown. There he goes. He's got the first down. The 50. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
First down, right back to Brown. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games,
There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Levin. He's going to go for a big one. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Splinter Roman! Splinter Roman! Go! 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 Escape! Escape! Escape!
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
He's up to 55 yards rushing in this one, and he is well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. Touchdown Longhorns. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run.
Number 96, set to kick off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Drops back. It's Slevin. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Defense in press coverage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeps it on 1st down. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. A give to Brown. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. 4th down, Manning. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Straight ahead, it's Durham. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sets his feet, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Green. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. Finds his man. It's Brown. Breaks the tackle and he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Durham. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Wilson, hey, Wilson, Wilson.
Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Gets it to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now. Give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver.
Spear, hey, spear. Punch, punch, punch. Replace. Great idea.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gets the back moving. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understand.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown LSU. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on 2nd down. Here's Arts to throw. Right side, it's Coleman. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Try the right side with Brown. He now has 63 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. They'll run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Again, it's Brown. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 21 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's Washington who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Changing the routes with his receivers.
Wilson!
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Rolls right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand and rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Flag 14! Flag 14!
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Punch! Punch! Leak! Hammer! Hammer! Hey! Hammer!
Wide receiver going in motion.
Go! Go! Escape! Escape!
Needs it here on fourth down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down from the gun. Manning makes the grab. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Fourth down, Manning. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot.
He's into the open down the middle. The 50, the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 20, set to advance on the play.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Left side is Townsend. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Breaks into the open. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted a 4th down to keep the drive going. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more, but dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for the edge. Here's a little room there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll send the back in motion. Still looking to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Sets his feet. It's Levin. Out wide right, it's Durham. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Shakes off the defender. Could be an alley. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Manning on play action. Moves to his right. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Pull to the ground.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Running left. Turning it on. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.